Okay, so this is my Halloween cutthroat, quote unquote, tutorial. Right now, all you need is liquid latex and Kleenex. And right now, I'm just taking Kleenex and I'm ripping it into like thin rectangles. And it's gonna go in a square around my throat. Ignore the three things in my throat right now because I screwed up and I should have done those second. But I didn't because this is my first time doing it. It looks good, so that means you can do it too. It's super easy. So I'm just taking liquid latex on a little cosmetic sponge and I'm putting it on my skin. Make sure you don't have a latex allergy because that would suck. And I've heard horror stories about it. And shout out to Katie Benson. It just does not sound fun. So I'm putting down a layer of liquid latex, and then over the top of that, I'm going to put that little Kleenex that you saw me ripping before. And then I'm going to put over that another thing of latex. And it's kind of like paper mache. It's really easy. You just want to build up a few layers. I think I did 4 to 5 layers just to make it thicker and more, it looks more so like skin. You'll see what I do. But again, ignore the things in the middle because I screwed up and I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on building it up until it's as thick as I want it to be. And I'm going to make a big square around the center of my throat, which you'll see soon. Okay, here it is. It's a square. And I'm going to start ripping the inner part of the square to make that flap. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to hurt when you rip it a little bit. It's fine though. You can deal with it. It's cool. So again, that middle part's making it a lot more difficult than it should be. But I'm just ripping the inside of this to make that flap. Then here, you're going to see me get really annoyed with what's in the middle. And I'm just going to take it off eventually. Yeah, it hurts, as you can see from my face. Okay, yep, there's the annoyed face, and I just rip it off. So yeah, you can kind of see it easier. That's the skin that's going to be ripping off. And then I'm going to take a little cotton round and peel it in half. And then I'm going to dip that into the liquid latex and fold it into a rectangle. And that's going to be the spinal area, I guess you can say. And I'm going to put 3 of them in the middle. I'm not being anatomically correct because it's for Halloween, you're going to be in the dark bar with the drunk people. They're going to see it and think it's cool. They're not going to be looking at the size and shape and everything. So don't worry about it. It's not going to be perfect. Again, bar people, who cares? It's going to be cool. Just do it. So I'm just putting 3 of those little rectangles in the center to make the little spine. And then you're going to have to wait for it to dry before you do this next step. Like fully dry. Just fully dry. So right now I'm just taking my foundation and I'm putting it over the skin portion of it. And it's going to be a little bit lighter than what you want it to be. So then I took a brown eyeshadow, like a light brown eyeshadow, and I'm just kind of putting it all over that skin area. And that just kind of like helps it blend into your skin better instead of look like really bright against your skin. And it's going to kind of make it look a bit more bruised and natural. As natural as a ripped throat can look on a living person. Let's just put it that. So then, I put translucent powder over it all just to like help set it and make everything look fine. That's an optional step. You don't really have to do it. Just be careful. So then I'm taking this body paint. It's a Ben Nye Bruise Wheel. I'm just taking a color that's like a really, really dark bluish purpley. It almost looks black. It'll look kind of black on camera. But I'm just going to put that all over, I guess, the negative space in here. So it's going to be all over my throat and then the inside of those flaps just to make it look a bit more just add a bit more depth to it, I guess. So, okay, this footage kind of got chunky. I don't know if this is going to look like this in the final thing, but whatever. So I'm just painting my neck, and then I'm going to paint inside each of the 3 little spinal areas just to make those pop out a little bit more, make them look a little bit more defined, make them look a little bit better. And then I'm going to take, oh, we're still painting that blue. Okay. And then I'm going to take a really dark maroon color, and I'm going to paint that on the outside of the flappy part. And that's going to kind of make it look a bit more bloody and gross. It's just a really dark maroon. It's going to add a bit to the edge of the flap. So I'm just going to go around in a circle and do that. And again, like, I'm not being precise whatsoever. The messier you are, the better and more realistic it's going to look, because it's not perfect. Like, if someone's gonna rip your throat open, it's not gonna be perfect, probably. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but like, it's not gonna be perfect. You're fine, just do it. And then I'm taking like a lighter, more brighter red, and I'm just getting really messy and putting it like all over that skin area, that Kleenex area that you can see. It's just kind of adding like, it kind of looks like blood splatter a little bit. It's just adding a bit more definition, adding more color to it, kind of covering up the fact that it's not real skin. But again, dark bar, drunk people, they're going to be impressed. Just don't worry about it. Okay. See, as I move my neck, the flaps kind of move with it, which makes it look really cool. And then when I zoom in, if you swallow, I don't remember if I swallow on this one. Yeah, super flappy. If you swallow, it's going to move with your body. It'll look cool. Just trust me. So this next part is the fun part where you add blood. I have a scab blood, and it's just like really gelatiny blood, and it stays really liquid, or not liquidy. It stays moist, so it just adds texture and stuff. But you can make your homemade stuff by adding gelatin to fake blood that you buy. You're gonna have to Google how to do it, because I haven't done it before. But it just adds a lot of texture, and this is honestly what makes it look so cool and chunky and disgusting. And this is honestly what you need to just make it look really great. So if you zoom in, you can kind of see there's like a lot of texture going on. It's chunky, it's bloody, it's disgusting. It's good. Go Halloween, the best holiday. And then next I'm going to add a bit more blood. This was kind of a mistake. I wanted to sponge it on, and then it fell down my shirt, as you can see. Yep, there it goes. It's a stupid idea. So then I just kind of squirted on myself. Yeah, who cares? I just kind of put on a little bib. Look at that. And then just like squirt it from the top. Be careful, because it could stain. And I let it drip down, and then I kind of like caught it, because I didn't want it to go all the way down, because I was only taking pictures of it, so I really didn't care. But if I were going out, I would just kind of let it go down and not care, because it would look cool. So yeah, just be careful. And then there is your completed look, and you're gonna look amazing for the drunk people at the bar, and bloody and gross.